Hi, Leo. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's get into your reading. Messages for Leo. Disharmony. I was thinking getting this right off the bat. You can have Virgo placements, or you might be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo, vice versa. But it could be a level of unhappiness in a romantic connection of some sort. Maybe something about your finances is important here as well. Maybe balancing that out. Maybe that's the all-seeing eye. That's the most important meaning of this message. You need to balance out finances or a new start or a seed that you're trying to grow for long-term security. Three of Swords here, so there's something painful, maybe a third-party situation, maybe an argument with somebody that you're involved with through words or otherwise. You might not be sure if you want to disconnect emotionally from this yet or not, how to actually maintain control or retain control in this situation, or what kind of boundaries need to be erected. Somebody else could be erecting boundaries that's causing some kind of pain as well. There could have been something toxic about this connection, something based in fear, based in like Saturn energy. I discussed a lot of Saturn concepts in Virgo's reading. Something might be happening in divine timing. This could be something to do with how you invest or seeing your rewards be reaped in divine timing. So, and a level of illumination, you can see she's carrying. I need to lower the freaking brightness on this bad boy, so you can see that card a bit better, maybe. Anyways, the lonely god. So maybe in time you will, like with the Wheel of Fortune right there beside it, you'll realize how you might need to like change either some way of relating to somebody emotionally or how invested to be emotionally. Maybe a lot more of this connection is actually, maybe the issues in this connection are reliant on finances more so than emotions. Like you might really love someone, or they might love you a lot, but there might be an issue with long-term stability and security. So there's a need to cultivate a sense of discipline in yourself and the other, and in this connection to make it last the long term, right? So, interesting. I'm going to just go ahead and see what 53 in the reverse is. Are you holding on to judgment, sure that only your perspective is the correct way to look at things? There are many perspectives, and as they are creatures in the sea. And with Seahorse Spirit appears, you're reminded to detach from the experience. You can view it from more than one angle. Pay attention to your hidden beliefs and how they affect the way you think, feel, and act. Are you being fair to all involved, or do you need to step back? Perhaps the drama you have been drawn into is your own. Whatever the actions of others, your challenge is to be non-reactive and not take their words or behaviors personally. Their turbulence may have little to do with you, so remain neutral until you know more. Your perspective may be quite different in time. So something again with the Wheel of Fortune there, the wheel, the timing could be a big factor in your life at this point. Something, I mean, we are in a very challenging, I was just saying in a few other readings, Cam White releases astrology videos, and he's saying that in October it's going to be more of a low energy month just because a lot of planets are not in their dignities, so it's kind of really, and we've just gone through like a moon in Scorpio all weekend, which is really dark and intense energy. So if you haven't been channeling that actively, then you could be coming, a lot of fears, a lot of karmic patterns could be coming up, power plays, power dynamics. So somebody here could be angry. Cheating is here too. Maybe someone feels cheated or something. You bring me peace kind of in the reverse. So maybe somebody's very dramatic here, and this is what's causing issues. This might need to be worked on with time. These could be revelations, or you might need to like face you or the other person, whoever's having these issues and operating out of these lower energies. Could be because of fears, could be because of karmic patterns, could be because of lessons they have to learn, could be the reason they're here in this lifetime is to work through these karmas, right? To become more mature, to become more wise, to break karmic loops and cycles of operating in fear and ego and whatever. Manipulative ways or whatever with the devil there, to take back control over themselves, right? So that could be interesting, or a theme here. We're going to get you a few extra cards. Leo, messages for Leo, love life. So this could be, maybe your love life feels a bit rocky at this time. There could, again, monk and nun here. So maybe somebody has different spiritual beliefs than you. This is causing a heartbreak moment. Maybe you're trying to force your own beliefs onto this person. Maybe this person doesn't want to live with you or likes to live more solitary or secluded, or this could be you or them. This person could be focusing on their wealth at this time. Lessons and blessings, exactly. So you might need to like make sure that you are protecting or working on what matters most in your life. Is the vibe I'm getting. Oh shoot. Harvest Witch, okay. 21, that's a new start financially. And Reaper. This could be ending something because of a mismatch in communication about finances, or maybe ending something because of a mindset shift. Reaper, interesting. 32. Let's see. Oh, wrong book. Ending sudden change, unhealthy attachments. Your higher self chose this card because sometimes life is cruel and doesn't give you time to prepare for the end of something meaningful. Even if you saw signs and knew it was coming, it can still feel like an unexpected shock when you reach the end of a road. Perhaps your desire to hold on too tightly to what was leaving you anyways is why Reaper has made its way to you and doing the heavy lifting because the universe knows this wasn't a choice you might have made for yourself. And this could just be like a pause or a break or stillness, even just for this month. You could still be stuck in a situation that brings you harm had Reaper not stepped in on your behalf. So there's a need to like get more disciplined or get more mature about something, and then maybe you could bring it back into alignment. But it may not seem like it, but this card appearing in your spread represents the beginning of a much better life. You might pray for something, set intentions, and do spells, hoping a magnificent dream drops in your lap, but big dreams require big changes. You must become the person who can achieve the goals you want. This kind of growth will require you to get rid of in your life of anything that has held you back. And while the circumstances may be unpleasant, this could be about your daily routine, health, give and take dynamics, job, shared financial opportunities, sex, so many things, will bring you one step closer to the goals that are patiently waiting for you to evolve, so you have everything you need to ensure success. So especially if there was like some kind of power dynamic or power tripping because of like a give and take dynamic or job situation, or there was some kind of operating this like power play dynamic karmic patterns, you could be refining those, seeing the consequences of them so you can make better strategies going forward. If you find yourself facing the end of a relationship or situation, know this is an unhealthy attachment that doesn't support the person you are becoming. If you have received this card about the future or an outcome or confirmation, I feel like the sense you kind of knew it was coming. Like I feel like there was probably signs for a long time that this plant is dying, this plant is dead. You know what I mean? Like it's not tasty. You've grown tired of the fruits of this plant or whatever. You know. Your time in this situation is coming to an end, or maybe there needs to be like a rebirth in the situation. If you want to stay in this relationship, then it has to be tastier, right? It has to be more fun. It has to, and sometimes only by pulling away. Do you ever notice if you pull away from somebody, if you're too much in someone's aura, there's a level of codependency. You both are stagnating now. You can't grow. When you separate and you learn and you experience new things, and then you come back together, whether it works out, you decide to come back together or not, things will be better at the end of the day, right? So it's the same coin. An ending is instantly a new beginning. If you have pulled this card along with Haunted House, choosing to stay in your situation will bring much grief and despair. So something here could be something with Sagittarius, Libra energy. There could have been some kind of you need to like improve your health or take a new stance and give and take dynamics. Put yourself first. Were you receiving enough? Were you not? Which kind of business contracts do you want to participate in? Is there a sense of balance in your relationships that you join in? Because that could be important. If you're wanting something to stay long term, it's not going to operate like a fling. And you guys are a fire sign, so it's not really like a stable energy. You might not even be that much of a stable person, especially if you don't have other placements. You could be very much of like living in the moment, which is fine, but you need someone on that same frequency. Because if somebody's looking for stability and you're a person that doesn't really offer it, well then, you know what I mean? I'm not shit talking, I'm just saying. I mean, we have different needs, everybody does. So Botis is a daemon or a spirit you could work with, or themes that could be relevant. You might want to Google or go on YouTube, listen to some explanations quickly about Botis. You also have Renove here, which is another daemon or spirit, Ronove. I don't know how to say these words. I'm really sorry. I'm so glad I have the comments off so I can't get shit talk. Good surprise. So something good could be happening either in your love life or in your finances, but it might be at the beginning stages right now, or this was some kind of good surprise where it looked like a good surprise at first. Ra, the god Ra, could be important. So that's the sun god, right? Sun is associated with Leo, of course. Most vital message, self-worship. Your most vital message is self-worship. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. 37. Yeah, something could be coming to a level of self-mastery in your connections, how you communicate in your connections. Return to self-care. You are in need of some major self-care as you are spread too thin and give too much of yourself to too many projects or ideas or people. The real spiritual work happens in the moments when you make your own well-being a priority. Be a little self-centered and focus on nourishing yourself for a change. Worshipping yourself isn't selfish, but rather is a sign of self-respect, an acknowledgement of the need to save yourself before you are in a position to help others. The message is amplified when combined with indulgence. Self-worship can also mean you have been putting yourself down, focusing on your flaws rather than seeing how beautiful and worthy you are. How you speak to yourself has more impact than the words of anyone else, as the harsh words you speak about yourself drain you of your energy. So maybe listening to affirmations, mantras, chants, that kind of ritual practice. Negative self-talk can create blocks, doubts, and limiting beliefs that prevents you from experiencing blessings that are your due. This is your reminder to worship yourself and find compassion and forgiveness even for your most unforgiving parts. Wow, this is deep. Maybe you've always judged yourself physically as well. Yeah, I don't know. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for the likes and subscriptions and the views on this channel. You guys are great supporters, and it really motivates me. And I love coming on when I see like even just one extra subscription. It's freaking awesome. So, and all the people that have already subscribed, thank you so much for your trust and your faith. So, if you want to get a personal reading, you can message me on Telegram. Otherwise, take care, and I wish you luck.